Everyone, my name is Sanjay Kesavan, and today we'll be doing the piano lesson for flats and sharps and naturals, but mostly flats. Today we're going to be applying those notes that we learned last week onto the piano for Happy Birthday, and we're going to be learning on the piano. And let's see how you did on your own, because I told you guys to try it out on your own with the notes on your keyboard or piano at home. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay. So let's continue with the piano portion of playing Happy Birthday. And let's see how you guys did with the music sheet. And okay, let's start out. We'll start out with the right hand, which will start on middle C, and we'll put our thumb, our first finger there. So thumb on middle C, and then the rhythm will start out like this. So just play twice middle C and go like this. You have to go pretty fast here. Thumb on middle C, that's our starting finger for right hand. So we want two taps middle C like this, because we have a 16th note and a dotted quarter note. Next measure, we have the D, and then we have C, and then we have F. So it would go like, so that's, let me repeat that again. D, C, F. But it's quarter notes, so we have to hold it longer for one beat. So 1, 2, 3. So let me repeat that. 1, 2, 3. So let's do the first and second measure combined. C. And that was the third measure I carried on there. The E that I just played with the third finger is going to be the third measure. And for the first and second measure, for the first measure, we're going to use only the thumb, 2 C's, and then for the D, we use the second finger, and then for the C, we use the thumb again, and then for the F, we use fourth, and then for the E in the third measure, we do the third. So all the fingers will be in place once you place the thumb on middle C. So the third measure obviously starts off with the E, and it's holding out for 2 beats because it's a half note. So 1, 2. And then after the E in the third measure, there's another same rhythm, dotted quarter note and a 16th note in the third measure, and it's the C's again. So it's just the same thing. So let's play all 3 measures. C, C, D, C, F, E, C, C. Now for the fourth measure, we're gonna have a D, and then a C, and then G, because with the fifth, because it's right above the E line in that measure. So we have, but it's all quarter notes, this measure, so we're gonna hold for 1 beat each note. So D, C, D, and then for the fourth measure, we have F here, and that's held out for 2 beats. So the 2 C's in the third measure will be the thumb again. So, and then the D will be second, and then the C will be thumb again, and then the G will be fifth, and then the F will be fourth. So most of the fingers will be just in position for you once you place the thumb on the middle C. So let's play from measure 1 all the way up to measure 5 here. So all the way up to this fourth finger on F. So C, C, D, C, 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 D, C, G, F. So that is the first 5 measures, and then now there's 2 more notes in the 5th measure. It's just 2 C's again, because this is these 2 notes are repeating throughout the song. So those 2 C's again, using your thumb. So every time you go back to those two C's, you put your thumb there. So you're always going to want to play C for the right hand with your thumb. So C, C, and then now we go pretty high here. We go to the C above middle C. So this is middle C. The C above middle C is this C. So you're going to want to place, you're going to go from here with your thumb, and then you're going to stretch out your pinky all the way over to this C. So let's start from here, this middle C, 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 C with the fifth, the higher C. And then from that higher C, you're going to go with the third finger onto A, down here. And then you're going to go to the thumb again after A on F. And then here we're going to go with our second finger over the thumb onto E. We're going to place our second finger over the thumb, so kind of crossing our thumb here. And then for the next note, we have a D, and then we're going to play with the thumb again, but we're going to hold it a little bit longer I know it's a quarter note, but there's a sign that tells us to hold a little bit longer. So let's go over that one more time. So let's start off with the fifth measure of the first line. It's C, C. Stretch out your pinky all the way to the higher C. 5, and then 3 on A. Thumb on F. Then cross with your second finger over to the E. And then down to the D with your thumb and hold it for a little bit longer. And then now we have a B flat. I didn't mention this in the last video, but I just wanted to see if you guys can figure it out. So there's a B flat, there's a B on the note is B on the B line, and our key signature says that there's a flat. So that means it's a B flat. So after the D here, we're gonna go stretch our fourth finger onto the B flat, a higher B flat right here. So let's do that again. Stretch your fourth to the B flat. And then this is a dotted quarter note, so we're going to hold it for 1.5 beats. And a 16th note, so it's going to be exactly like the C rhythm. So, and then we're going to stretch our fourth down to the third on A, right below it. And then we're going to go to the thumb on F, down here. And then we're going to put our second on G, right next to F. And then we're going to play our last note, which is the F, and it's a half note. 2. So that is the right hand for Happy Birthday. And right now, I'm just going to play, we're just going to take it slow, and we're going to play the whole right hand now. So let's take it from the top. The starting 2 C's. Let's play really slow. So thumb on the starting C's always. So C, C, D with the second, C again with the thumb, and then fourth on F, and then 3 on E. Hold it for 2 beats. 1, 2, then lift, and then play the C's again. The second finger on D, first finger or thumb on C, and then fifth finger on G, and then fourth on F, but hold it for 2 beats. Next, the C's again, then stretch up to the higher C with your pinky, 3 to the A, thumb to the F, cross with your second finger over to the E, and then hold this D for a little bit longer with your thumb. Lift and stretch your fourth finger all the way over to this B flat up top, like the C rhythm, and then go right under this note is the third to the A, and then thumb to the F, second to the G, and then our last note is F, and hold that for 2 beats. So that is our right hand, and now we're gonna be doing our left hand. So for the left hand, we start off with F with our thumb, and since it's in treble clef, we start below middle C. So it's going to be down here because this is middle C, this is below middle C, and we're going to use our left hand. And in this song, we are going to be playing together with left hand and right hand at the same time. Also, we have one B flat in left hand. So we start off on F, thumb to F, and hold it for 3 beats because it's a dotted half note. So 1, 2, 3. This is our second measure. We're gonna start off left hand in the second measure because the right hand first measure is always alone. So thumb to F, hold it for 3 beats. Then fourth down to C, and it's another dotted half note. 3, hold it for 3 beats, and then we're gonna lift and stay on C, but this is a quarter note this time. And then keep fourth on C there, hold it for 1 B because it's a quarter note, 1, and then we're gonna go 3 to D, and then we're gonna do 2 to E, and then we're gonna do thumb on F again, hold it for 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. So now let's go over that whole first 4 measures. So the first measure is obviously just going to be right hand alone, so it's just going to be, and then you continue with left hand. So thumb on F, 1, 2, 3, 4 on C, 1, 2, 3, hold it for 3 beats, lift, 4 again on C but quarter note, 1, and then 3 on D, 1, 2 on E, 1, and then F with the first finger, and that's going to be held for 3 beats. 2, 3. That's left hand for the first 4 measures. Now let's move on to the next 4 measures. So we're going to start off again on F. So we ended off with F for the first 4 measures. We're going to lift and then play F again with the thumb for 3 beats. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go down to our B flat here, and we're going to reach with our pinky, and we're gonna go down to this B flat, lower. It's lower than the C, lower than middle C. So this is the B flat. So we're gonna go from F, hold for 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. Then this B flat here, hold for 3 beats with our pinky. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then after that, we're gonna lift and then go with the C right next to the B flat with our fourth. 1, 2, we're gonna hold it for 2 beats because it's a half note, and then we're gonna go with the second finger on E, 1 because it's a quarter note, and then we're gonna go with F because it's a half note, so we're gonna be holding it for 2 beats. 1, 2. So let's go over those 4 measures slowly. So start on F, 1, 2, 3. Reach with your pinky down to the B flat, hold it for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And then next to the C right under it, 1, 2, hold it for 2 beats. And next measure, next note, we're gonna hold for 1 beat. It's gonna be E, 1, and then F for 2 beats, 1, 2. So now we've played all the measures. Now let's try and play very, very slowly the whole song with hands together. And obviously you guys can try and pause the video and do it yourself, but let's try it now, very, very slowly. So let's put our hands in position, thumb on C for the right hand and thumb on left hand. We're gonna get ready. So C, and then we're gonna play D and F together, and we're gonna hold the F for the whole measure as right hand's moving. So C, then fourth on the F, and then lift left hand with the fourth. So as you play the fourth, you're going to lift left hand and then play the fourth on C on left hand and 3 on E with the right hand. And then hold the left hand and then play the C's again. Then lift the left hand, and you're going to play quarter notes with each note. All these notes are quarter notes. So then repeat that again because I know that's hard. So we're going to play 3 quarter notes at the same time. There's 3 quarter notes in the right hand and in the left hand. So we're going to be playing that at the same time. So let's carry on from measure 4 here. It's going to be 4 on C in the left hand, and it's going to be 2 on D for the right hand. So 4 and 2, D and C. Then next 1 on C and 3 on D in the left hand. And then 5 on G in the right hand and 2 on E on the left hand. And then thumb on F in the left hand, hold it for 3 beats, and 4 on the F, hold it for 2 beats. 1, 2, and then get your right hand ready, lift it, and then play the C's while holding the F. Reach to the fifth finger to the higher C and lift with left hand and play F at the same time. Down to 3, hold the F in the left hand, 3 on A, thumb on F, cross over with the second finger as you lift left hand and play the reach with that pinky down to the B flat. So hold the B flat for the whole measure and then go down to the D and hold it for longer in the right hand. And then go stretch with your 4th finger all the way on right hand and play the B flat. Adjust the melody like the C's. And then go down to 3rd while lifting your left hand and then play the 4th on C right under the B flat in left hand. Hold that left hand for 2 beats. Play the F on right hand. And then we're gonna be playing G here on the right hand, and then we're gonna be doing E on left hand and G on right hand. So then we're gonna be ending on 2 F's in both clefs. So F on left hand and F on right hand, and hold it for 2 beats. 1, 2. So that is really slow, and just take your time on this one. That's left hand and right hand played at the same time. This is your first time doing it, so you really should take your time on this one because it's hard to play both hands at the same time, especially for the first time. So yeah, that is applying these notes for Happy Birthday onto the piano. Yeah, so that is all for applying these notes on the piano, and hopefully you can do it yourself. That's it for today's lesson in piano. Next week we're going to be learning about something more advanced. We're going to be learning about chords. And after we learn about chords, we're going to be putting that into the song where we have chords and we can use it, and maybe a couple flats. And flats and sharps and naturals are also used in certain chords. So yeah, we're going to be learning about chords after learning about Happy Birthday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you next week. Bye.